command. Your honour of your bed, and for the sake of clear virginity, be advocate for us and our distresses. This good deed shall raise you out of the book of trespassers. All you are set down there.
Said lady, rise.
Stand up.
No knees to me. What woman I may stead that is distressed does bind me to her.
What's your request? Deliver you for all.
We are three queens, whose sovereigns fell before the wrath of cruel Creon, who endured the beaks of ravens, talons of the kites, and pecks of crows in the foul fields of Thebes. He will not suffer us to burn their bones, to earn their ashes, but infects the winds with stench of our slain lords. Oh, pity, Duke, thou purger of the earth, draw thy feared sword, that does good turns to the world. Give us the bones, and of thy boundless goodness take some note, that for our crowned heads we have no roof, save this, which is the lions and the bears, and vault to everything.
Pray you kneel not. I was transported with your speech, and suffered your knees to wrong themselves. I have heard the fortunes of your dead lords, which gives me such lamenting as wakes my vengeance and revenge for it.
Oh, I hope some God hath put his mercy in your manhood, whereto he'll infuse power and press you forth, our undertaker.
Pray for me, your soldier, troubled I am.
On it, Hippolyta, soldieress glass of ladies, bid him that we, whom flaming war doth scourge under the shadow of his sword, may call us. Speak it in a woman's key, like such a woman as any of us three. Weep ere you fail. Lend us a knee, but touch the ground for no longer time than a dove's motion. When the head's plucked off, tell him if he, in the blood-sized field, lay swollen, showing the sun his teeth, grinning at the moon. What you would do. Poor lady, say no more. My lord is taken, heart deep with your distress. Let him consider. I'll speak anon.
Pray, stand up. Your grief is written in your cheek.
Oh, Mom, you cannot read it there through my tears, like wrinkled pebbles in a glassy stream. You may behold him, lady elect, he that will all the treasure know of the earth, must know the centre too, he that will fish for my least minute, let him meet his life, to catch one of my heart.
Pray you, say nothing, pray you.
Who cannot feel,
Nor see the rain, being it knows neither wet nor dry. If that you were the ground piece of some painter, I would buy you, to instruct me against a capital grief, indeed. Such heart-pierced demonstration. But alas, being a natural sister of our sex, your sorrow beats so ardently upon me, that it shall make a counter-reflect gainst my brother's heart, and warm it to some pity, though it were made of stone. Pray, have good comfort.
Forward to the temple! Leave not a jot out of the sacred ceremony!
oh! This celebration will longer last and be more costly than your suppliants' war. Remember that your fame knolls in the ear of the world. What you do quickly is not done rashly. Think, dear Duke, think what beds our slain kings have.
What griefs our beds that our dear lords have none.
None fit for the dead, but our lords lie blistering for the visitating sun, and were good kings when living.
It is true! And I will give you comfort to give your dead lords graves. The which to do must make some work with Creon.
And that work presents itself to the doing. Now 'twill take form. The heats are gone tomorrow, then bootless toil must recompense itself with its own sweat. Now he's secure.
Now you may take him drunk with his victory.
His army full of bread and sloth.
Artesius, that best knowest how to draw out fit to this enterprise, the primest for this proceeding and the number to carry such a business. Forth and levy our worthiest instruments, whilst we dispatch this grand act of our life, this daring deed of fate in wedlock.
Dowagers, take hands. Let us be widows to our woes. Delay commends us to a famishing hope.
Farewell! Good ladies, this is a service whereto I am going greater than any war. It more imports me than all the actions that I have foregone or futurely can cope.
The more proclaiming our suit shall be neglected when her arms and lockjaw from the synod shall by Warrington moonlight corslet thee. Oh, when her twinning cherries shall their sweetness fall upon thy tasteful lips, what wilt thou think of rotting kings or blubbered queens? Oh, if thou couch but one night with her, every hour in it will take hostage of thee for 100. Thou shalt remember nothing more than what that banquet bids thee do.
Though much unlike, you should be so transported. As much sorry I should be such a suitor. Yet I think, did I not by the abstaining of my joy, which breeds a deeper longing cure their surfeit, which craves a present medicine, I should pluck all ladies' scandal on me. Therefore, sir, as I shall here make trial of my prayers, either presuming them to have some force, or sentencing them to eye their vigour dumb, prorogue this business we are going about, and hang your shield afore your heart about that neck, which is my fee, and which I freely lend to do these poor queens service.
Oh, help now! Our cause cries for your name. If you grant not my sister her petition in that force, with that celerity and nature which she makes it in, from henceforth I'll not dare to ask you anything, nor be so hardy ever to take a husband.
Pray, stand up! I am entreating of myself to do that which you kneel to have me. Perthus! Lead on the bride, get you and pray the gods for success and return, omit not anything in the pretended celebration. Queens, follow your soldier. As before, hence you! And at the banks of Aulus, meet us with the forces you can raise, where we shall find the moiety of a number for a business more bigger looked. Since that our theme is haste, I stamp this kiss upon my current lip. Sweet, keep it as my token. Step you forward, for I will see you gone. Farewell, my beauteous sister. Perthus! Keep the feast full, bait not an arrow.
Sir, I'll follow you at heels. The feast solemnity shall want to your return.
Cousin, I charge you, budge not from Athens. We shall be returning ere you can end this feast, of which I pray you make no abatement. Once more, farewell all.
Thus dost thou still make it the tongue of the world,
And earns to deity equal with Mars.
And not above him, for thou being but mortal, make his affections bend to godlike honours.
As we are men, thus should we do. Being essentially subdued, we lose our human title. Good cheer, ladies. Now turn we towards your comforts.
remember me to our all-royal brother. Our hearts are in his army, in his tent.
In his bosom. We have been soldiers and we cannot weep. When our friends don their helms or put to sea, or tell of babes broached on the lance, or women that have sod their infants in and after eaten, the brine they wept at killing them, then if you stay to see of us such spinsters, we should hold you here forever.
Peace be to you, as I pursue this war which shall be then beyond further required.
How his longing follows his friend. Have you observed him since our great lord departed?
With much labour, and I did love him for it. They too have cabined, in many as dangerous as poor a corner, peril and want contending, there knot of love, tied, weaved, entangled with so true, so long, and with a finger so deep a cunning, may be outworn, never undone. I think Theseus cannot be umpire to himself, cleaving his conscience into twain and doing each side like justice which he loves best.
Doubtless. There is a best, and reason has no manners to say it is not you! I was acquainted once with a time when I enjoyed a playfellow. You were at wars when she the grave enriched, who made too proud the bed, took leave of the moon, which then looked pale at parting, when our count was each 11.
'Twas Flavinna.
Yes. You talk of Pirithous and Theseus's love. Theirs has more ground, is more maturely seasoned, more buckled with strong judgment, and their needs, the one of the other may be said to water their intertangled roots of love. But I, and she, I sigh and spoke of, with things innocent, love for what we did, and like the elements that know not what nor why, yet do affect rare issues by their operance, our souls did so to one another. What she liked was then of me approved, and what not condemned. No more arraignment. The flower that I would pluck and put between my breasts, then but beginning to swell about the blossom, oh, she would long till she had such another, and commit it to the like innocent cradle, where phoenix-like they died in perfume. On my head no toy but was her pattern, her affections pretty, though happily her careless wear I followed for my most serious dicking. Had mine ear stolen some new air, or at adventure hummed on from musical coinage, why it was a note whereon her spirits would sojourn, rather dwell on, sing it in her slumbers. This rehearsal, which fury innocent wots well comes in, like old importment's bastard, has this end, that the true love between maid and maid may be more than in sex dividual.
You are out of breath, and this high-speeded pace is but to say that you will never, like the maid Flavinna, love any that is called man.
I am sure I shall not.
Now, alack, weak sister, I must no more believe thee in this point, though in it I know thou dost believe thyself, then I should trust a sickly appetite that loathes even as it longs. But sure, my sister, if I were right for your persuasion, you have said enough to shake me from the arm of the all-noble Theseus, for whose fortune I will now in and kneel with great assurance that we, more than his Pirithous, possess the high throne in his heart.
I am not against your faith, yet I continue mine.
The impartial gods who from the mountain heavens view us, their mortal herd. Behold who err, and in their time chastise. Go and find out the bones of your dead lords and honour them. With treble ceremony, rather than a gap should be in their dear rights, we would supply it. But those we will depute with shall invest you in your dignities, and even each thing our haste does leave imperfect. So adieu, and heaven's good eyes look on you. What are those?
Men of great quality, as may be judged by their appointment. Some of these have told us they are sisters' children, nephews to the king.
By the helm of Mars, I saw them in the wall. Like to a pair of lions smeared with prey, made lanes in troops aghast. I fixed my note constantly on them, for they were a mark with a god's view. What prison was it that told me when I inquired their names?
Leigh. They're called Archite and Palamon.
Just right, those. They are not dead.
Nor in a state of life. Had they been taken when the last hurts were given to us possible, they might have been recovered. Yet they breathe and have the names of men.
Then like men, use them. The very lees of such millions of rates exceed the wine of others. All our surgeons convent in their behoof our richest balms, rather than hold back, waste. Their lives concern us much more than Thebes is worth, rather than have them freed of this plight and in their mourning state, sound and at liberty. I would him dead, but 40,000-fold we had rather have him prisoners to us than death. Bear him speedily from our kind heir to them unkind, and minister what man to man may do. Lead into the city, where having bound things scattered, we will post weapons for our army.
Full of straying streets, and death's the marketplace where each one meets.
Little, while I live, something I may cast to you, not much. Alas, the prison that I keep, though it be for great ones, yet they seldom come. Before one salmon you shall take a number of minnows. I am given out to be better lined than it can appear to me. Report is a true speaker. I would I were really that I'm delivered to be. Marry, What I have, be it what it will, I will ensure upon my daughter at the day of my death.
Sir, I demand no more than your own offer, and I will estate your daughter in what I have promised.
Well, we will talk more of this when the solemnity has passed, but have you a full promise of her? When that shall be seen, I tender my consent.
I have, sir. Oh, here she comes.
Your friend and I have chanced to name you here on the old business, but no more of that now. So soon as the court hurry is over, we shall have an end of it. In the meantime, look tenderly to the two prisoners. I can tell you that they're princes.
These drawings are for their chamber. Oh, 'tis pity they are in prison. 'Twere pity they should be out. I do think they have the patience to make any adversity ashamed. The prison itself is proud of him, and they have all the world in their chamber.
They are famed to be a pair of absolute men.
By my troth, I think fame but stammerism. They stand a rise above the reach of report.
Oh, I heard them reported in battle to be the only doers.
Nay, most likely, for they are noble sufferers. I marvel how they would have looked had they been victors, making misery their mirth and affliction a toy to jest at.
Do they so?
It seems to me they have no more sense of their captivity than I of ruling Athens. They eat well, look merrily, and discourse of many things, but nothing of their own restraint or disasters.
Well, I never saw him.
The Duke himself came privately in the night, and so did they. What the reason of it is, I know not. Look, yonder they are. That's Archite looks out.
No! Sir, no. That's Palamon. Archite is the lower of the twain. Oh, you make me see the part of him! Oh,
Go to! Leave your pointing. They would not make us their object. Out of their sight.
it is a holiday to look on them. Lord, the difference of men.
How do you, noble cousin?
How do you, sir?
Why, strong enough to laugh at misery and bear the chance of war. Yet we are prisoners. I fear forever, cousin.
I believe it. And to their destiny have patiently laid up my hour to come.
Oh, cousin Archite, where is Thebes now? Where is our noble country? Where are our friends and kindreds nevermore? Must we behold those comforts? Oh, never. Shall we too exercise, like twins of honor, our arms again and feel our fiery horses, like proud seas under us? Our good swords now ravished, our sides like age must run to rust, and deck the temples of those gods that hate us. These hands shall never draw them out like lightning to blast whole armies more.
No, Palamon. Those hopes are prisoners here with us. Here we are. We shall know nothing here but one another. Hear nothing but the clock that tells our words.
'Tis too true, Archite. All valiant uses, the food and nourishment of noble minds, and us two here shall perish.
Yes, cousin. Even from the bottom of these miseries, from all that fortune can inflict upon us, I see two comforts rising. Two mere blessings, if the gods please, to hold here with a brave patience and the enjoying of our griefs together. What was Palamon is with me. Let me perish if I think this place a prison.
Oh, certainly, 'tis a main goodness, cousin, that our fortunes were twined together.
Shall we make worthy uses of this place that all men hate so much?
Oh, how gentle, cousin.
Let's think this prison holy sanctuary to keep us from corruption of worse men. We are young and yet desire the ways of honor. What worthy blessing can be but that our
imaginations may make it ours. And here being, thus together, we are an endless mind to one another. We are one another's wife. New births of love. We are father, friend, acquaintance. We are in one another. Family. I am your heir, and you are mine. This place is our inheritance here. With a little patience, we shall live long and loving. No servants seek us. The hand of war hurts none here, nor the seas swallow their youth. I might sicken, cousin, where you should never know, and so perish without your noble hand to close mine eyes. Or prayers to the gods. 1,000 chances were we from hence would sever us.
You have made me! I thank you, cousin Arcite, almost wanton with my captivity. What a misery! Had we been old in the court of Creon, where sin is justice, lust and ignorance, the virtues of the great ones. Cousin Arcite, had not the loving gods found for us this place, we had died as they do, ill old men unwept, and had their epitaphs, the people's curses. Shall I say more?
I would hear you still.
You shall. Is there record of any two that love better than we do, Arcite?
Sure they cannot.
I do not think it possible. Our friendship should ever leave us.
Till our deaths it cannot. And after death, our spirits shall be led to those that love eternally. Speak on, sir.
This garden has a world of pleasure in.
What flower is this?
'Tis called Narcissus, madam.
Ooh, that was a fair boy certain, but a fool to love himself. Were there not maids enough?
Pray forward.
Yes.
Or were they all hard-hearted? They could not be to one so fair.
Thou wouldst not.
I think I should not, madam.
That's a good win. But take heed to your kindness, though.
Why, madam?
Men are mad things.
Will you go forward, sir?
Oh, canst not thou work such flowers in silk, wench?
Yes.
I'll have a gown full of them. And of these, this is a pretty colour. Wilt not do really upon a skirt, wench?
Dainty, madam.
Cousin! How do you, sir? Why, Palamon?
Never till now was I in prison, Arcite.
Why? What's the matter, man?
Behold and wonder! By heaven, she is a goddess. A deliverance! She is a goddess, Arcite.
Of all flowers, methinks a rose is best.
Why, gentle madam?
'Tis the very emblem of a maid, for when the west wind courts her gently, how modestly she blows, and paints the sun with her chaste blushes, and when the north comes near her, rude and impatient, then, like chastity, she locks her beauties in her bud again, and leaves him to base briars.
Yet, good madam, sometimes her modesty will blow so much, she falls for it. A maid, if she have any honour, would be loath to take example by her. Thou art wanton.
She is wondrous fair. She is all the beauty extent.
The sun grows high. Let's walk in. Oh, keep these flowers. We'll see how close art can come near their colours. I am wondrous merry-hearted. I could laugh now.
I could lie down, I'm sure.
And take one with you.
That's as we bargain, madam.
Well, agree then.
What think you of this beauty?
Tis a rare one.
Is't but a rare one.
Yes, a matchless beauty.
Might not a man well lose himself and love her?
I know not what you have done. I have beshrew my eyes for it. Now I feel my shackles.
You love her then? Not and desire her.
Before my liberty.
I saw her first.
I saw her too.
Yes, but you must not love her.
Oh, not as you do, to worship her, as she is heavenly and a blessed goddess. I love her as a woman, to enjoy her, so both may love.
You
You shall not love at all.
Not love at all? Who shall deny me?
I that first saw her. I that took possession, first with mine eye, of all those beauties in her revealed to mankind. If thou lovest her, or entertainst a hope to blast my wishes, thou art a traitor, Archite, and a fellow. False is thy title to her. Friendship, blood, and all those ties between us I disclaim. If thou once think upon her.
Yes, I love her. And if the lives of all my name lay on it, I must do so. I love her with my soul. If that will lose you, farewell, Palamon, I say again.
Have I called thee friend?
Yes, and have found me so. Why are you moved thus? Let me deal coldly with you. Am not I part of your blood, part of your soul? You have told me that I was Palamon and you were Archite.
Yes.
Am I not liable to those affections, those joys, griefs, angers, fears my friend shall suffer?
He may be.
Why then would you deal so cunningly, so strangely, so unlike a noble kinsman, with love alone? Speak truly. Do you think me unworthy of your sight?
No, but unjust, if thou pursue that sight.
Because another first sees the enemy, shall I stand still and let mine honour down and never charge?
Yes, if he be but one.
But say that one had rather combat me.
Let that one say so, and use thy freedom else, if thou pursuest her. Be as that cursed man that hates his country, a branded villain.
You are mad!
Well, I must be. Till thou art worthy, Archite, it concerns me. And in this madness, if I hazard thee and take thy life, I do but truly.
Fight, sir! You play the child extremely. I will love her.
Thou art baser in it than a cutpurse. Do not let it happen no more, and if they have a soul, I'll nail thy life. Thou darest not, fool.
Thou canst not. Thou. Put my head out. I'll throw my body out and leap the garden when I see her next, and pitch between her arms to anger thee.
No more. The keeper's coming. I shall live to knock the brains out of my shackled dude.
By your leave, gentlemen.
Now, honest keeper.
Lord Archite, you must presently to the Duke, the cause I know not yet.
I am ready.
Prince Palamon, I must awhile bereave you of your fair cousin's company.
And me too? What even with your pleas of life? Why is he sent for? It may be he shall marry her, he's goodly. And like enough the Duke have taken notice, both of his blood and body. But this falsehood! Why should a friend be treacherous? If that get him a wife so noble and so fair, let honest men ne'er love again. Once more, I would but see this fair one, blessed garden, and fruit and flowers more blessed that still blossom. As so bright eyes shine on ye would I were for all the fortune of my life hereafter. Yon little tree, yon blooming apricot, how I would spread and fling my wanton arms in at her window. How now, keeper? Where's Archite?
Banished. Prince Pirithous obtained his liberty, but nevermore upon his oath and life must he set foot upon this kingdom.
He's a blessed man.
My lord, for you, I have this charge to
discharge my life.
No, but from this place to remove your lordship, the windows are too open.
Devils take him! That is so envious to me, prithee kill me!
And hang for it afterwards.
By this good light, had I a sword, I would kill thee!
Why, my lord?
Thou brings such pelting scurvy news continually. Thou art not worthy life. I will not go.
Indeed you must, my lord.
May I see the garden?
No.
Then I am resolved. I will not go.
I must constrain you then, and for your dangerous, I'll clap more irons on you.
Oh, do, good keeper. I'll sink you so ye shall not sleep. I'll make ye a new must. Must I go?
There is no remedy.
Farewell, kind window. May rude wind never hurt thee. Oh, my lady, if ever thou hast felt
what sorrow was. Dream how I suffer. Come, now bury me.
Banish the kingdom. 'Tis a benefit, a mercy I must thank him for. But banished, of free enjoying of that face I die for. Ah, 'twas a studied punishment, a death beyond imagination, such a vengeance that were I old and wicked, all my sins could never pluck upon me. Palamon, thou hast the start now. Thou shalt stay and see her bright eyes break each morning against thy window. 20 to 1 he'll come to speak to her, and she's as gentle as she's fair. I know she's his. He has a tongue will tame tempests and make wild rocks wanton. Come what can come. The worst is death. I shall not leave the kingdom. I know mine own is but a heap of ruins and no redress there. If I go, he has her. I'm resolved. Another shape shall make me, or end my fortunes. Either way, I am happy. I'll see her and be near her, or no more.
My masters, I'll be there, that's certain.
And I'll be there!
Good night.
Why then, have with you, boys.
Do we all hold against the main?
Hold? What should ail us?
Better lads near dance and green trees. And ye know what wenches, huh? But will the dainty dominate, the schoolmaster keep touch, do you think?
For he does all.
You know?
He'll eat a hornbook ere he fail. Go to. The matter's too far driven between him and the tanner's daughter to let slip now. And they must see the duke. And they must dance too.
Yeah, but shall we be lusty?
All the boys and Athens blow and never breaches on us. And I'll be here. And I'll be there. For our town. Here again and there again. Up, boys. Hey, for the weavers. This must be done in the woods.
Pardon me.
We'll see the sports then, every man to his tackle. And sweet companions, let's rehearse.
The sports once ended, we'll perform. Away, boys, and hold!
By your leaves, honest friends, pray you, whither go you?
Whither? Why, what a question's that?
'Tis a question to me that know not.
To the games, my friend.
Where were you bred? You know it not.
Not far, sir. Are there such games today?
Yes, marry are there, and such as you never saw. The Duke himself will be in person there.
What pastimes are they?
Wrestling and running. 'Tis a pretty fellow.
Thou wilt not go along.
Not yet, sir.
Well, sir, take your own time. Come on, boys.
My mind misgives me. This fellow has a vengeance trick of the hip. Look how his body's made for it.
I'll be hanged, though. If he dare venture, hang him, plumb porridge. He wrestle hero stags. Come, lads, be gone.
This is enough an opportunity I durst not wish for. I'll venture, and in some poor disguise be there, who knows, whether my brows may not be girt with garlands, and happiness prefer me to a place where I may ever dwell in sight of her.
Why should I love this gentleman? 'Tis odds. He will never affect me. I am base. My father, the mean keeper of his prison, and he a prince. To marry him
me his whore is witless, outpont! What pushes are we winters driven to when 15 has once bound us? First, I saw him. I, seeing, thought he was a goodly man. He has as much to please a woman in him, if he pleased to bestow it so as ever these eyes looked on. Next, I pitied him. And so would any young wench, o'er my conscience, that ever dreamed or bowed her maiden head to a young, handsome man. Then I loved him! Oh, extremely loved him! Infinitely loved him! Yet he had a cousin, fair as he too, but in my heart was Palamon! And there, Lord, what a coil he keeps to hear him sing in an evening. Oh, what a heaven it is! Yet, some sad ones. Fairer spoken was near gentleman. Oh, when I come in to bring him water in the morning, first he bows his noble body and salutes me thus. Fair gentle maid, good morrow. May thy goodness get thee a happy husband. Oh, once he kissed me. I loved my lips the better 10 days after. He would do so every day. He grieves much, and me as much to see his misery. What should I do to make him know I love him? For I would fain enjoy him. Say I ventured to set him free. What says the law then? Thus much for law or kindred. I will do it, and this night, ere tomorrow, he shall love me. Oh, I will make love to you like you want me to.
You have done worthily. I have not seen since Hercules, a man of tougher sinews. Whate'er you are, you run the best and best, so that these times can allow.
I am glad to please you.
Of what country bred you?
Oh, this but far off, prince.
Why, are you a gentleman?
And my father said so.
Upon my soul, a proper man.
He is so.
How do you like him, lady?
I admire him. His mother was a wondrous handsome woman. His face, methinks, goes that way.
But his body and fiery mind illustrate a brave father.
Mark how his virtue, like a hidden sun, breaks through his baser garments.
He is well got, sure.
What made you seek this place, sir?
O noble Theseus, to purchase name and do my abler service, for only in thy court of all the world dwells fair-eyed honour.
And all his words are worthy.
Sir, we are much indebted to your travel, nor shall you lose your wish. Pirithous, dispose of this fair gentleman.
Thanks, Theseus. Whatever you are, you're mine, and I will give you to a most noble service. To this lady, you have honoured her fair birthday with your virtue.
Sir, you're a noble giver. Dearest beauty, thus let me seal my vowed faith. When your servant, your most unworthy creature, but offends you, command him die, he shall.
That were too cruel. If you deserve well, sir, I shall soon see it. You're mine and somewhat better than your rank. I'll use you.
And I will see you furnished. And because you say you are a horseman, I must needs entreat you this afternoon to ride. But 'tis a rough one.
Oh, that suits me better. I shall not then freeze in my saddle.
Sweet you must be. And you, sister, and you, friend, and all, tomorrow by the sun, to do observance to flowery May in Diane's wood. Wait well, sir, upon your mistress. Emily, I hope he shall not go afoot.
That were a shame, sir, while I have horses. Take your choice in what you want at any time, let me but know it. If you serve faithfully, I dare assure you, you'll find a loving mistress.
Go. Lead the way. You have won it. It shall be so. You shall receive all dues fit for the honour you have won. 'Twere wrong else. Sister, beshrew my heart, you have a servant fit. If I were a woman, would be master. But you are wise.
Well, I hope too wise for that, sir.
a child thou art. My father durst better have endured Coldine than done it. I love him. Beyond love, and beyond reason, or wit, or safety. I have made him know it. I care not. I'm desperate. If the law find me and condemn me for it, some wenches, some honest-hearted maids will sing my dirge and tell to memory that my death was noble, dying almost a martyr. The way he takes, I purpose, is my way too. Sure, he cannot be so unmanly as to leave me here. If he do, maids will not so easily trust men again. And yet, he has not thanked me for what I have done. No, not so much as kissed me. And that methinks is not so well, nor scarcely could I persuade him to become a free man. He made such scruples of the wrong he did to me and to my father. Yet I hope, when he considers more, this love of mine will take more root within him. Let him do what he will with me. So use me kindly. For use me, so he shall, or I'll proclaim him, and to his face. No man. I'll presently provide him with the necessaries, and pack my clothes up. And where there is a patch of ground, I'll venture, so he be with me. By him, like a shadow, I'll ever dwell. Within this hour, the hubbub will be all over the prison. I am then kissing the man they look for. Farewell, father! Get many more such prisoners and such daughters, and shortly you may keep yourself. Now to him, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
The Duke has lost Hippolyta, each talk a several lord. This is a solemn rite. They owe bloomed May, and the Athenians pay it to the heart of ceremony. Oh, Queen Amelia, fresher than May, sweeter than her gold buttons on the bows, all the enamelled necks of the meads, oh, guardian now, oh, jewel of the wood, of the world, has likewise blessed a place with thy sole presence. She takes strong note of me, and made me near her, and this beauteous morn presents me with a brace of horses. Poor cousin Palamon. Prisoner, if thou knew'st my mistress breathed on me, and that I eared her language, lived in her eye, oh, coz, what passion would enclose thee?
Traitor kinsman! Thou shouldst perceive my passions if these signs of imprisonment were off me, and this hand, but owner of a sword, falsest cousin, I'll prove it in my sight over these hands!
Dear cousin Palamon,
Cousin Archive!
'tis your passion that thus mistakes the which to you being enemy cannot to me be kind. Honour and honesty I cherish and depend on, howsoe'er you skip them in me. And with them, fair coz, I'll maintain my proceedings. Pray be pleased to show in generous terms your griefs, since that your questions with your equal, who professes to clear his own way with the mind and sword of a true gentleman.
Thou durst not click
My cut! You've been well advertised. How much I dare? You've seen me use my sword. against the advice of fear. Sure, of another, you would not hear me doubt it, but your silence must break out, though in a sanctuary.
Sir, I have seen you move in such a place which well might justify your manhood. You were called a good knight and a bold, but the whole week's not fair. If any day it rain their valiant temper, men lose when they incline to treachery. And then they fight like compelled bears would fly. Were they not tied?
Kinsman, you might as well speak this and act it in your glass as to his ear which now disdains you.
Well, come up to me. Quit me of these cold gyves. Give me a sword, though it be rusty, and the charity of one meal lend me. Now come before me then, a good sword in my hand, and do but say that Emily is thine. I will forgive the trespasses thou hast done me, yea, my life, if then thou carry it. And brave souls and shades that have died manly, which will seek of me some news from earth, they shall get none but this, that thou art brave and noble.
Be content. Again betake you to your hawthorn house. With counsel of the night, I will be here, with wholesome viands. These impediments will I file off. You shall have garments and perfumes to kill the smell of the prison. After, when you shall stretch yourself and say, but Archite, I am in plight, it shall be at your choice, both sword and armour.
I do embrace you and your offer, for your offer doeth I only sue your person without hypocrisy. I may not wish more than my sword edged.
Hear the horns, enter your musset, lest this match betweens be crossed ere met. Give me your hand. Farewell. I'll bring you every needful thing. I pray you, take comfort and be strong.
Pray hold your promise, and do the deed with a bent brow. Most certain you love me not. Be rough with me and pour this oil out of your language.
Plainly spoken. But pardon me hard language, when I spur my horse, I chide him not. Content and anger in me have but one face. Hark, sir, they call the scattered to the banquet. You must guess I have an office there.
Oh, sir, your attendance cannot please heaven, and I know your office unjustly is achieved, but enjoy it till I may enforce my remedy. Farewell!
Mistook the break I meant is gone. After his fancy, 'tis well nigh morning. No matter, would it were perpetual night, and darkness lord o'er the world. Hark, 'tis a wolf. In me grief hath slain fear, and but for one thing I care for no thing, and that's Palamon. I reck not if the wolves would jaw me so he had this file. What if I hallooed for him? I cannot halloo. If I whooped, what then? If he not answered, I should call a wolf and do him but that service. I have heard strange howls this livelong night. Why may it not be they have made prey of him already? He has no weapons. He cannot run. The jangling of his gyves might call foul things to listen who have in them the sense to know a man unarmed. I'll set it down. He's torn to pieces. They howled, many together, and then they feed on him. So much for that. Be bold to ring the bell. How stand I then? All's charred when he is gone. No. No, I lie. My father's to be hanged for his escape. Myself to beg, if I prized life so much as to deny my act, but that would not. Should I try death by dozens? I am moped. Food took I none these 2 days, except some water. I have not closed mine eyes, save when my lids scoured off their brine. Alas, let not my sense unsettle, lest I should drown or stab or hang myself. Oh, state of nature failed together in me, since thy best props are wool. So which way now? The best way is the next way to a grave. The moon is down and the crickets chirp, the screech owl calls in the dawn. All offices are done, save what I fail in, but the point is this. An end. And that is all.
I should be near the place. Oh, Cousin Palamon.
Archite.
The same. I have brought food and files. Come forth, and fear not. Here's no Theseus.
Nor none so honest, Archite.
That's no matter. We'll argue that hereafter. Come, take courage. You shall not die thus beastly. Here, sir, drink. I know you will faint. Then I'll talk further with you.
Archite, thou mightst now poison me.
I might, but I must fear you first. Sit down, and good now. No more of these vain parleys. Let us not, having our ancient reputations with us, make talk for fools and cowards. To your health, sir.
Do.
Oh. Quick, sit down and let me entreat you with all the honour and honesty in you. No mention of this woman. 'Twill disturb us. We shall have time enough.
Well, sir, I'll pledge you.
Drink a good hearty draught. It breeds good blood, man. Do not you feel it thaw you?
Stay, I'll tell you. After a draught or two more.
Oh, spare it not. The Duke has more, cuss. Eat now. I am glad you have so good a stomach.
I am gladder. I have so good meat to it.
There's not mad lodgings here in the wild woods, cousin?
Yes, for them that have wild consciences.
Now taste your victuals. Your hunger needs no sauce, I see.
Not much. But if it did, yours is too tart, sweet cousin. What is this?
Venison.
'Tis a lusty meat. Give me more beer. Here, Archite, to the wenches we have known in our days. The Lord Steward's daughter. Do you remember her?
After you, cuss.
She loved a black-haired man. Something she did. Welter, and I have heard some call him Archite.
Out with it, Faye.
She met him in an arbour. What did she there, cuz? Play of the virginals?
Something she did, sir.
Made her groan a month for it, or 2, or 3, or 9.
The Marshal's sister had her share too. If our mouth there be tales abroad, you'll pledge her.
Yes.
Pretty brown wench 'tis. There was a time when young men went a-hunting, and a wood, and a broad beach, and thereby hangs a tale.
For Emily, upon my life, for away with the strained mirth. I say it again, that sigh was breathed for Emily. Base cousin, darest thou break first?
You were wide.
By heaven and earth, there is nothing in thee honest.
And I'll leave you. You're a beast now.
As thou makest me traitor.
There's all things needful. Food, and files, and perfumes. Get off your trinkets, you shall want naught. In 2 hours hence, I'll bring that shall quiet all.
A sword and armour.
Fear me not. You are now too foul. Farewell. I'll hear no more.
If he keeps touch, he dies for it.
I'm very cold. And all the stars are out too. The little stars and all that look like anklets. The sun has seen my folly. Palamon! Alas, no. So where am I now? Yonder's the sea, and there's a ship, oh how it tumbles, and there a rock lies watching underwater. Ah! No! Now, it beats upon it. Now! Now! Now. A leak sprung. A sound one. How they cry! Open it before the wind, boys, you'll lose all else up with the girls are to attack about boys! Good night. Good night. You're gone. I am very hungry. Now my father, 20 to 1 is crossed up in a trice. Tomorrow morning. I won't say a word. For I'll cut my green coat a foot above my knee, and I'll clip my yellow locks an inch below mine eye. Hey, nonny, 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 he's by me a white cat forth for to ride, and I'll go and seek him through a world that is so wide. Hey, nonny, 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 oh, for a prick, now like a nightingale, to put my breast against, I shall sleep like a top else. Hey, nonny, nonny, nonny.
What curiosity! Tis insanity is here among ye! And my movements not been laboured so long with ye! Melts unto ye, and do you still cry? Where and how and wherefore? Have I said thus let be, and there let be, and then let be, and no man understands me? Progenitus Phineas, you're all Dutches! What? Here stand I. Here the Duke comes. There are you, close to the thicket. The Duke appears, I meet him, and onto him I offered learned things, and many figures. He hears, and nods, and hums, and then he cries.
Rare!
And I go forward. At length I fling my cap up. Mark there! Then do you, as once did Maliga and the boar, break comely out before him, like true lovers. Cast yourselves in the body decently, and sweetly by figure, trace, and turn, boys.
And sweetly we will do it, Master Gerald.
Draw up the company. Where's the taperer?
Why, Timothy?
Here, my men, boys.
But I say, where be these women?
Oh, little Leigh with the white legs and burning barbarous.
And Freckles now could never fail her, master.
Where be your ribbons, maids? Oh, swim with your bodies, carry it sweetly and deliberately. And now and then a favor and a thrill.
Leave us alone, sir.
Couple then, let's see what's wanted. Where's the barbian? Ah, my friends, carry your tale without offence or scandal to the ladies. And be sure you tumble with audacity and manhood. And when you bark, do it with judgment. Master dear, ha, 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 ha. Here be a woman watching!
We may go whistle. Oh, the fats of the fire.
We have, as learned authors utter, washed a tile. We have been fatuous and laboured vainly.
Oh, this is that scornful piece. That scurvy Hilding. That promised faithfully she would be here. Cicely, the seamstress's daughter.
Oh, the next gloves I give here shall be dog skin.
For she swore by wine and bread she would not break.
Oh, an ill and a woman, unless by the tail thou hold with thy teeth, or else fail.
What shall we determine, sir?
Nothing. Our business has become a nullity. Yeah, a woeful and a piteous nullity.
Now when the credit of our town lay on it, now to be bramble, now to piss on the nettle.
Georgiolo came from the south, from the coast of Barbria, and there he met with brave gallants of war, by one, by two, by three. Well hailed, you jolly gallants, and whither now are you bound? Oh, let me be your company till I come to the sound. There were 3 fools fell out about an owlet. The one he said it was an owl, the other he said they, the third he said it was a hawk, and their bells were cut away.
There's a dainty mad woman, master.
Comes of the neck as mad as a March hare. We can get her dance, we are made again. Warrenhurst, the rarest gambles.
A mad woman, we are made, boys. And are you mad, good woman?
I would be sorry else. Give me your hand.
Oh, why?
I can tell your fortune. You are a fool. Tell him. I have posed him. Shall we dance? Oh, I know you. You're a tinker. Sirrah, tinker. Stop no more holes than what you should.
Go! And fluently persuade her to a peace. Strike up and lead her in.
Come, Leslie, trip it.
Persuasively and cunningly. Away, boys, I hear the drums. Mark your cue! Give me my meditation! Pallas, inspire me!
This way the stag took.
Stay and edify.
What have we here? Some country sport. Upon my life, sir. Well, sir, go forth. We will edify. Ladies, sit down.
glorious. And I am rectifier of all. Thy title, Header Gorgeous, that's let fall the birch upon the breeches of the small ones, and humble the furrow, the tall ones. Here do present this machine or this friend. And thou doughty Duke, with thou doughty dismal fame, from Dis to Daedalus, from post to pillar, is blowing abroad. Help me, thy poor well-willer, and with thy twinkling eyes look one right and straight upon this mighty moor. Oh, make a way. Ice now comes in, which being glued together makes more ice. More ice? More ice! And the reason that we come hither. The body of our sport, of no small study, I first appear, though rude and raw and muddy, to speak before thy noble grace this tenor, and to whose great feet I offer up my penner. The next, the Lord May and Lady Bright, the chambermaid and serving man by night, that seek out silent hanging, then mine host and his fat spouse, that welcomes to their cost the gallant travellers, and with a better name informs the tapsters, which they the reckoning. Next the beast-eating clown, and then the fool. The babylon with long tail, and each long tool. How? Then make dance. Say I, and all shall presently advance.
I, by any means, dear Dominic, produce.
Entratet Philly! Step forward and foot it! Music! I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody to just grab some ass who'll leave in this party with nobody to love. Nobody, I know you're tired. With more men like rats. Nobody to love. Nobody. Run the world, Duke. Who run the world, Duke? Who run the world, Duke? Who run this Morris? Who run this Morris? Who run this Morris? Who run this Morris? Who run the world? Who run the world? Who run the world? Who run the world, Duke? Like we do, but no they don't. If you check on that, they make disrespect us, no they won't. Boy, this beat is crazy. How they made it. Teary, tearless baby.
I need to talk to Chaucer. None of these witches threaten me. I'm so good with this. This is just for you fixers. Na, come on! Na, come on! Na, come on! Na, ooh! You're so good being back. There's no way I'm going back. With the pain is so flash, nothing can match. Oh. Love is great, love is fun. Out the box, out of line. The affliction of the pain, me wanting more. Ah! And a down, save us, schoolmaster's no clown. Chook, if we have pleased thee too, and have done as all boys should do, give us but a tree or twain for a maypole, and again another year run out, we'll make thee laugh.
Take 20.
How does my sweetheart?
Never so pleased, sir.
It was an excellent dance. For a princess, I never heard a better.
Schoolmaster, I thank you. 1. See 'em all rewarded. Now to our sports again.
May the stag thou huntest stag long, and thy dogs be swift and strong. May they kill him without lips, and the ladies eat as thou said. God, we're all made.
to visit me again, and with him bring 2 swords and 2 good armors. If he fail, he's neither man nor soldier. I feel myself with this refreshing. Therefore this blessed morning shall be the last. Oh, good morrow.
Good morrow, noble kinsman.
I have put you to too much pain, sir.
Too much, sweet cousin, is but a debt to honour and my duty.
But you were so in all, sir, I could wish ye as kind a kinsman as you force me find, a beneficial foe that my embraces might thank thee, not my blows.
We're not bred to talk, man. We'll please you armed, sir. Or if you feel yourself not fitting yet, and furnished with your old strength, I'll stay, cousin, and every day discourse you into health, as I am spared. Your person I am friends with, and I could wish I had not said I loved her, though I had died. But loving such a lady, and justifying my love, I must not fly from it.
Archite, thou art so brave an enemy that no man but thy cousins fit to kill thee. I am well and lusty. Choose your arm.
Choose you, sir.
Of this I'll take.
That's mine, then. Allow me first.
Do! Pray thee, tell me, cousin, Where gotst thou this good armour?
'Tis the Jews. To say true, I did steal it. Do I pinch you?
No.
It's not too heavy?
I have worn a lighter, but I shall make it serve.
A buckle and close.
By any means.
You care not for a grand guard?
No, no. We'll use no horses. I perceive you'd fain be at that fight.
I am in different faith.
So am I. Good cousin, thrust the buckle through far enough.
I warrant you. Will you fight, bare-armed?
We shall be the nimbler.
We shall want your gauntlets, sir. Those are of the least. Prithee, take mine, good cousin.
Thank you, Archite. How do I look? Am I falling much away?
Faith, very little. Love has used you kindly.
I warrant thee. I'll strike home.
Do, and spare not. I'll give you cause, sweet cousin.
Now to you, sir. Methinks this armour's very like that, Archite. Thou warst the day the three kings fell, but lighter.
That was a very good one. And that day I well remember you outdid me, cousin. I never saw such valour.
You are modest, cousin. Stay a little. Is not this piece too straight?
No, no, 'tis well.
I would have nothing hurt thee but my sword. A bruise would be dishonour.
Now I am perfect.
Stand off then.
Take my sword. I hold it back.
I thank ye, no keep it. Your life lies on it. Here's one. If it but hold, I ask no more. For all my hopes, my cause, and honour guard me.
And me, my love.
Is there aught else to say? Of this only and no more. Thou art mine aunt's son, and that blood we desire to shed is mutual. In me, thine, and in thee, mine. My sword is in my hand, and if thou killest me, the gods and I forgive thee. Fight bravely, cousin. Give me thy noble hand.
Farewell, Palamon. This hand shall never more come near thee with such friendship.
I commend thee.
Once more, farewell, my cousin.
Farewell,
instantly for breaking prison, and I, if you reveal me for my contempt, then the whole world would scorn us and say we had a noble difference, but base disposers of it.
Oh no, cousin! I will no more be hidden nor put off this great adventure to a second trial. I know your cunning.
Oh, you are not mad!
No, weak cousin. I love Amelia, and in that I'll bury thee and all crosses else.
Then come what can come, have at thy life.
To thine own well, Archite.
knights appointed, without my leave and officers of arms, by Castor, both shall die.
Hold your word, Theseus. We are certainly both traitors, both despisers of thee and of thy goodness. I am Palamon. They cannot love thee. He that broke thy prison, think well, but that deserves. And this is Archite. A bolder traitor never trod thy ground. A false and near-seen friend, this is the man. Was begged and banished, and in this disguise, against thine own edict, follows thy sister, their fortune bright star, the fair Amelia, whose servant Romeo I deceived, bequeathing of the soul too justly. I am, and what is me, these think her his. This treachery like a most trusty lover, I call him now to answer. If thou beest, as thou art spoken, great and virtuous, the true decider of all injuries, say fight again, Theseus, and thou shalt see me do such a justice thou thyself would envy. Then take my life, hold thee to it.
Oh heaven, what more than man is this?
I have sworn.
We seek not thy breath of mercy, Theseus. Where this man hath called me traitor, let me say this much. If in love be treason, in service of so excellent a beauty as I love most, and in that faith will perish, as I have brought my life here to confirm it, as I have served her truest, worthiest, as I dare kill this cousin that denies it, so let me be most traitor, and ye please me.
For thou shalt have pity of us both, O Theseus. Let us die together at one instant, Duke. Only a little fall before me, that I may tell my soul he shall not have her.
I grant your wish. For to say true, your cousin has 10 times more offended. For I gave him more mercy than you found, sir, your offences being no more than his. None here speak for him. For ere the sun set, both shall sleep forever.
Alas, the pity! Now or never, sister. Speak not to be denied. This face of yours will bear the curses else of after ages for these lost cousins.
In my face, dear sister, I find no anger to him, nor no ruin. The misadventure of their own eyes kill him. Yet that I will be woman and have pity, my knees shall grow to the ground, but I'll get mercy. Help me, dear sister. In a deed so virtuous, the powers of all women will be with us. Most royal brother.
Sir, by our tie of marriage.
By your own spotless honour.
By that faith, that fair hand and that honest heart you gave me.
These are strange conjuring.
Nay, then I'll in too. By all our dangers, sir. By all our friendship. By all you love most, wars. This sweet lady.
Next hear my prayer.
Last, let me entreat, sir.
For mercy.
Mercy.
Mercy on these princes.
Ye make my faith real. Say I felt compassion to him both. How would you place it?
Upon their lives, but with their banishments.
On what conditions?
Swear him nevermore to make me their contention or to know me, to tread upon thy dukedom, and to be, wherever they shall travel, ever strangers to one another.
I'll be cut a pieces before I take this oath. Forget I love her. Of all ye gods, despise me then. I must love and will, and for that love must and dare kill this cousin on any peace the earth has.
Will you, Archites, take these conditions?
No, never, Duke.
What may be done then? For now, I feel compassion.
Let it not fall again, sir.
Say, Amelia, if one of them were dead, as one must, are you content to take the other to your husband? They cannot both enjoy you. They are both princes as goodly as your own eyes, and as noble as ever fame yet spoke of. Look upon them. And if you can, love, end this difference. I give consent. Are you content too, princess?
With all our souls.
He that she refuses must die then.
Any death I consent, Duke.
Make choice then.
I cannot, sir. They are both too excellent. For me, they shall live more than these men.
What shall become of them?
Thus I ordain it, and by mine honour once again it stands, or both shall die. you shall both to your country, and each within this month, accompanied with 3 fair knights, appear again in this place in which I'll plant a pyramid. And whether before us that are here can force his cousin by fair and knightly strength to touch the pillar, he shall enjoy her. The other lose his head and all his friends. Nor shall he grudge to fall, nor think he dies with interest in this lady. Will this content ye?
Yes. There, cousin Arkite. I am friends again until that hour, I praise you.
Are you content too, sister?
Yes, I must, sir. Else both miscarry.
Come, shake hands again then. And take heed, as you are gentlemen, this quarrel sleep now, till the hour prefixed, and hold your course.
We dare not fail thee, Theseus.
Come, I'll give ye now usage like to princes and to friends. When ye return, who wins, I'll settle here. Who loses, yet I'll weep upon his bier.
There will now be a 15-minute interval. If you guys would like to either stay in your seats or go out to the foyer where there will be refreshments available for purchase, and it will be starting back up again in 15 minutes.
Heard you no more? Was nothing said of me concerning the escape of Palamon?
Nothing that I heard, for I came home before the business was fully ended. Yet I might perceive, ere I departed, a great likelihood of both their pardons. Neither I heard one question of your name or his escape.
Pray heaven it hold so.
Be of good comfort, man. I bring you news. Good news.
They are welcome.
Palamon has cleared you
Ha!
and got your pardon, and has discovered how and by whose means he escaped, which was your daughter's, whose pardon is procured too.
Oh, you're a good man and ever bring good news.
Alas, sir, where's your daughter?
Why do you ask?
Oh, sir, when did you see her?
How he looks.
Was she well? Was she at health? Oh, sir, when did she sleep?
These
This
are
morning.
strange questions.
What of her, sir?
It's nothing but my pity. But you must know it. And as good as by me is by another that less loves her.
Well, sir?
Not right?
No, sir, not well.
Not well.
'Tis too true. She is mad.
It cannot be.
Believe you'll find it so.
I half suspected either this was her love to Palamon, or fear of my miscarrying on his escape, or both.
'Tis likely.
But why all this haste, sir?
I'll tell you quickly. As I late was angling in the great lake that lies behind the palace, I heard a voice, a shrill one and attentive. I gave my ear when I might well perceive 'twas one that sung, but yet perceived not who made the sound. The rushes and reeds had so encompassed it. I laid me down and listened to the words she sung, for then, through a small glade cut by the fishermen, I saw it was your daughter.
Pray, go on, sir.
She sung much, but no sense, only I heard her repeat this often. Palamon is gone to the woods to gather mulberries. I'll find him out tomorrow.
Pretty soul.
His shackles will betray him, he'll be taken, rolled, dance and antic for the Duke to beg his pardon. Then she talked of you, sir, that you must lose your head tomorrow morning, and she must gather flowers to bury you with, and see the house made handsome. Then she sung nothing but willow, 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 and between ever was Palamon, fair Palamon, and Palamon was a tall young man. The place was knee-deep where she sat. Her careless tresses, a wreath of bulrush rounded about her stuck 1,000 freshwater flowers of several colours, that she appeared, methought, like the fair nymph that feeds the lake with waters, or as Iris, newly dropped down from heaven. Rings she made of rushes that grew by, and to him spoke the prettiest posies. Thus our true love's tie. This you may lose, not me, and many a one. Then she wept and sung again and sighed, and in the same breath smiled and kissed her hand.
Alas, what pity it is.
I made into her. She saw me and straight sought the flood. I saved her, and set her safe to land when presently she slipped away into the city maid with such a cry and swiftness that, believe me, she left me far behind her. 3 or 4 I saw from far off cross her. One of them I knew to be your sister, where she stayed and fell, scarce to be got away. I left them with her, and hither came to tell you. Here they are.
Is this not a fine song? Oh, a very fine one. I can sing 20 more. I can sing The Burn and Bonnie Robin. Are you not a tailor? Yes. Where's my wedding gown? I'll bring it tomorrow. Very really. I must be abroad else to call the maids and pay the minstrels, for I must lose my maidenhead by cocklight. 'Twill never thrive else.
You must e'en take it patiently.
She's lost, past all cure.
Heaven forbid, man.
Come hither. You are a wise man.
Does she know it? No. Would she did.
You are the master of a ship.
Yes.
Where's your compass?
Here.
Set it to the north, and now direct your course to the wood where Palamon lies longing for me. As for the tackling, leave me alone!
Pop the bowline! 'Tis up! 'Tis up! The wind is...
Wait!
The wind
Your heart,
is...
Kelly!
Hang about! Hang about, boys! Hang about! Down with the main line! Out with the topsail! 'Tis up! 'Tis up! The wind is there! Low wind to leeward! Bring it in! Bring it round! Heave ho! Heave ho!
Hey ho! Let's get her in!
Up to the door, boy!
Where's the pilot?
Here!
What canst thou? Oh, a fair wood! Therefore, master, now tack about!
Yet I may bind these wounds up, that must open and bleed to death for my sake else. I'll choose and end their strife. 2 such young, handsome men shall never fall for me. Their weeping mothers, following the dead cold ashes of their sons, shall never curse my cruelty. Good heaven, what a sweet face has Archite. If wise nature, with all her best endowments, all those beauties she sows into the births of noble bodies, were here a mortal woman, and had in her the coy denials of young maids, yet doubtless she would run mad for this man. What an eye! What fiery sparkle and quick sweetness has this young prince! Here love itself sits smiling. Palamon is but his foil, a mere dull shadow. He's swart and meagre, of an eye as heavy as if he had lost his mother. A still temper, no stirring in him, no alacrity. Of all this sprightly sharpness, not a smile. Yet those that we count errors may become him. Narcissus was a sad boy, but a heavenly. Oh, who can find the bent of woman's fancy? I am a fool. My reason is lost in me. I have no choice, and I have lied so lewdly that women ought to beat me. on my knees, I ask thy pardon. Palamon, thou art alone and only beautiful. These the eyes, these the bright lamps of beauty that command and threaten love. And what young maid dare cross him? Lie there, Archite. Thou art but a changeling to him, a mere gypsy, and this the noble body. I'm sotted, utterly lost. My virgin's faith has fled me. For if my brother, but even now, had asked me whether I loved, I had run mad for Archite. Now if my sister, more for Palamon. Stand both together. Now, come ask me, brother. Alas, I know not. Ask me now, sweet sister. I may go look. What a mere child is fancy, that having two fair gourds of equal sweetness, cannot distinguish, but must cry for both.
What think you of her, sir?
I think she has a perturbed mind, which I cannot minister to.
Alas, what then?
Understand you she ever affected any man ere she beheld Palamon?
Palamon.
Oh, I was once, sir, in great hope that she'd fix her liking upon this gentleman, my friend.
I did think so too. And what account I had a great penneth on't to give half my state, that at this present both she and I stood unfeignedly on the same terms.
This you must do. Confine her to a place where the light may rather seem to steal in than be permitted. Take upon you, young sir, her friend, the name of Palamon. Say you come to eat with her and to commune of love. It is a falsehood she is in, which is with falsehoods to be combated. This may bring her to eat, to sleep, and reduce what's now out of square in her into their former law and regiment. I have seen it approved, how many times I know not. Let us put it in execution, and hasten the success which, doubt not, will bring forth comfort.
You valiant and strong-hearted enemies, lay by your anger for an hour, and, dove-like, before the holy altars of your helpers, I'll leave you to your prayers, and betwixt ye, I part my wishes.
Honor crown the worthiest.
The glass is running now that cannot finish. To one of us expire. Think you but thus, that were there aught in me which strove to show mine enemy in this business, with one eye against the other, arm oppressed by arm, I would destroy the offender, 'cause I would, though parcel of myself, then from this gather how I should tend to you.
I am in labour to push your name, your
ancient love, our kindred, out of my memory, and in the same place seat something I would confound. So hoist we the sails that must these vessels port, even where the heavenly limiter pleases.
You speak well. Before I turn, let me embrace thee, cousin. This I shall never do again.
Farewell.
When let it be so. Farewell, coz.
Farewell, sir. Knights, kinsmen, lovers, yea, my sacrifices, true worshippers of Mars, go with me. Thou mighty one, whose havoc in vast field unearthed skulls proclaim, whose breath blows down the teeming Ceres' voice, and who does pluck with hand armour potent from forth blue clouds the mason turrets, that both makest and breakest the stony girths of cities, me thy pupil, youngest follower of thy drum, instruct this day with military skill, that to thy lord I may advance thy streamer, and by thee be styled lord of the day. Give me, great Mars, some token of thy pleasure.
Our stars must glisten with new fire, or be today extinct. Our argument is love, which, if the goddess of it grants, she gives victory too. To the goddess Venus commend we our proceeding, and implore her power unto our party. Goddess, give me the victory of this question, which is true love's merit, and bless me with a sign of thy great pleasure.
O sacred, shadowy, cold, and constant queen, sweet, solitary, white as chaste, and pure as wind-fan snow, oh, look upon thy virgin, and lend thine ear to her petition, seasoned with holy fear. This is my last of vestal office. I am bride-habited, but maiden-hearted. A husband I have pointed, but do not know him. Out of two I should choose one and pray for his success, but I am guiltless of election. Of mine eyes, were I to lose one, they are equal precious. I could do neither. Most modest queen, he of the two pretenders that best loves me, and has the truest title, and let him take off my wheaten garland, or else grant the file and quality I hold I may continue in thy bed. See what our general of ebbs and flows out from the bowels of her holy altar with sacred act advances but one rose. If well inspired, this battle shall confound both these brave knights, and I, the virgin flower, must grow alone, unplucked. The flower is fallen, the tree descends. O mistress, thou here dischargest me. I shall be gathered. I think so, but I know not thine own will. Unclasp thy mystery. I hope she's pleased. Her signs were gracious.
The advice I told you done any good upon her?
Oh, very much. The maids that kept her company have persuaded her that I am Palamon. Within this half hour, she came smiling to me and asked me what I would eat and when I would kiss her. I told her presently and kissed her twice.
It was well done. 20 times had been far better. Lie with her if she asks you.
Whoa there, Doctor!
Yes, in the way of cure.
First, by your leave, in the way of honesty.
It's bitter niceness.
Ne'er cast your child away for honesty!
Cure her first this way, then. If she will be honest, she has the path before her.
Thank you, Doctor.
Pray, bring her in and let's see how she is.
I will, and tell her her Palamon stays with her, but Doctor, methinks you are ever wrong still.
Go, go. Fathers are fine fools, her honesty. And we should give her physic till we find that.
Why? Do you think she's not honest, sir?
How old is she?
She's 18.
She may be, but that's all one. 'Tis nothing to our purpose. Whate'er her father says, if you perceive her mood inclining that way that I spoke of, if it elicits the way of flesh, you have me?
Yes, very well, sir.
Please her appetite, and do it at home. It cures her ipso facto, the melancholy humour that infects her.
I am of your mind, Doctor.
You'll find it so. She comes, pray, humour her.
Come, your love Palamon stays for you, child, and has done this late hour to visit you.
I thank him for his gentle patience. He's a kind gentleman, and I am much bound to him.
Make curtsy, here your love comes.
Pretty soul, how do ye? That's a fine maid. There's a curtsy.
Yours to command, in the way of honesty. How far is it now to the end of the world, my masters?
Why, a day's journey, wench.
Will you go with me?
Why, what shall we do there, wench?
Why, play at stool ball. What else is there to do?
I am content if we keep our wedding.
Ah! 'Tis true! For there I will assure you we shall find some blind priest for the purpose who will venture to marry us, for Besides, my father's to be hanged tomorrow, and that would be a blot in the business. Are you not Palamon?
Do not you know me?
Yes. But you care not for me. I have nothing but this poor petticoat and 2 coarse smocks.
That's all one. I will have thee.
Will you surely?
Yes. By this fair hand will I.
We'll to bed then.
Ian, when you will.
No! Sir, you would fain be nibbling.
Why do you rub my kiss off?
Oh, 'tis a sweet one, and will perfume me finally against the wedding. Is this not your cousin Archite?
Yes, sweetheart, and I'm glad my cousin Palamon has made so fair a choice.
Do you think he'll have me?
Yes, without doubt.
Do you think so too?
Yes.
We shall have many children.
What do you hear? You'll lose the noblest sight that e'er was seen.
Are they in the field?
They are. You bear a charge there too.
Oh, away straight. I must leave you here.
Nay, I'll go with you. I will not lose the sight.
How do you like her?
I'll warrant you within these 3 or 4 days I'll make her right again. You must not from her, but still preserve her in this way.
I will.
Let's get her in.
Come, sweet. We'll go to dinner and then we'll play at cards.
Shall we kiss too?
100 times.
And 20.
Aye, and 20.
And then we'll sleep together.
Yes. Marry will we.
But you shall not hurt me.
I will not, sweet.
If you do, love, I'll cry.
This time.
No, I will stay here. It is enough my hearing shall be punished, but what shall happen?
So, my good lord, your sister will know further.
You must be there. This trial is as 'twere in the night, and you the only star to shine.
I am extinct. There is but envy in that light which shows the one the other. Darkness, whichever was, the dam of horror, who does stand accursed of many mortal missions, may even now, by casting her black mantle over both, that neither could find other, get herself some part of a good name and many a murder set off whereto she's guilty.
You must go.
In faith, I will not.
Well then at your pleasure. Those that remain with you could wish their office to any of their enemies.
Farewell, sister. I am like to know her husband for yourself.
I had no end, and else chance would have it so. On the sinister side, the heart lies. Palamon had the best boding chance. This burst of clamor is sure the end of the combat.
They said that Palamon had Archite's body within an inch of the pyramid, that the cry was General a Palamon but a none. The sisters made a brave redemption, and the two bold titulars at this instant are hand to hand in it.
More exulting? Is Palamon still?
Nay, now the sound is Archite.
I prithee, lay attention to the cry. Send both thine ears to the business.
The cries Archite and victory. Hark!
Archite, victory! The combat's consummation is proclaimed by the wind instrument. I did think good Palamon would miscarry, yet I knew not why I did think so. Our reasons are not profits when oft our fancies are. They're coming off. Alas, poor Palamon!
Lo, where our sister is in expectation. Yet, quaking and unsettled, fairest Emily, the gods, by their divine arbitrament, have given you this night. He is a good one, as ever struck at head. Give me your hands. Receive you her, you him. Be plighted with a love that grows as you decay.
Amelia, by you I have lost what's dearest to me, save what is bought, and yet I purchase cheaply, as I do rate your value.
O loved sister, he speaks now of as brave a knight as e'er did spur a noble steed. Wear the garland with joy that you have won. For the subdued, give them our present justice, since I know their lives but pinch 'em. Let it be here done. The scene's not for our seeing, go we hence, right joyful with some sorrow. Arm your prize, I know you will not lose her. Hippolyta, I see one eye of yours conceives a tear, the which it will deliver.
Is this winning? Oh, all you heavenly powers, where is your mercy? But that your wills have said it must be so, and charge me live to comfort this unfriended, this miserable prince that cuts away a life from him more worthy than all women. I should and would die too. Infinite pity that forced eyes should be so fixed on one that two must needs be blind for it.
So it is.
There's many a man alive that hath outlived the love of the people. Some comfort we have by so considering. We prevent the loathsome misery of age, beguile the gout, and we come towards the gods, young and unwapered, not halting under crimes many and stale. My dear kinsmen, whose lives for this poor comforter laid down, you have sold them too cheap.
What ending could be of more content, or us the victors of fortune, whose title is as momentary as to us death is certain.
Let us bid farewell, and with our patience anger tottering fortune, who at as certain as real.
Come, who begins?
E'en He that led you to this banquet shall taste to you all. My friend, your gentle daughter gave me freedom once. You'll see it done now forever. Pray, how does she? I have heard she was not well. Her kind of ill gave me some sorrow. Sir, she is well restored and is to be married shortly. By my short life, I am most glad on't. 'Tis the latest thing I shall be glad of. Prithee, tell her so. Commend me to her, and to peace her portion. Tender her this.
Nay, let us be off, Virgil.
Is it a maid?
Verily, I think so. A right good creature, more to me deserving than I can quit or speak of.
Commend us to her.
May the gods requite you all and make her thankful. Adieu. And may my life not be as short as my leave taking.
Leigh, courageous cousin.
We'll follow cheerfully.
Hold, ho! It is a cursed haste if you had done so quickly, noble Palamon. The gods will show their glory in a life that thou art yet to lead. Can that be? When Venus I have said is false, how do things fare? Arise, good sir, and give tidings ere which are most rarely sweet and bitter. What hath waked us from our dream? List then your cousin, mounted upon a steed that Emily did first bestow on him, a black one, owing not a hair worth of white, which some will say weakens his price, and many will not buy his goodness with this note, which superstition here finds allowance. On this horse is Archite, trotting the stones of Athens, as he thus went counting, the flinty pavement, dancing as 'twere to the music his own hooves made, possessed with fire malevolent, darted a spark, or what fierce sulphur else to this end made, I comment not. The hot horse, hot as fire, took toy at this, and fell to what disorder his power could give his will, bounds, comes on end, forgets school-doing, being there entrained, and of kind manage, pig-like he whines. The sharp brow which he frets at rather than any jot obeys, seeks all foul means of boisterous and rough jadery to deceit his lord, that kept it bravely. When not served, when neither curb would crack, girth break, nor differing plunges disroot his rider whence he grew, but that he kept him tween his legs on his hind hooves. On end he stands, that Archite's legs being higher than his head, seemed with strange arts to hang. His victor's wreath even then fell off his head, and presently backward the jade comes o'er, and his full poise becomes the rider's load. Yet is he living. But such a vessel 'tis that floats before the surge that next approaches. He much desires to have some speech with you. Lo, he appears.
Oh, miserable end of our alliance! The gods are mighty, Archite! If thy heart, thy worthy, manly heart, be yet unbroken, give me thy last words. I am Palamon, one that yet loves thee dying.
Take Amelia, and with her all the world's joy. Reach thy hand. Farewell. I have told my last hour. I was false, yet never treacherous. Forgive me, cousin. One kiss from fair Amelia. This done. Take her. I die.
Thy brave soul sickens.
I'll close thine eyes, friend. Blessed souls be with thee. Thou art a right good man. And while I live, this day I give to tears.
And I to honour.
In this place first you fought Ian, very here I sundered you. Acknowledge to the gods your thanks that you are living. His part is played, and though it were too short, he did it well, so the deities have showed due justice. Bear this hence.
Oh, cousin, that we should things desire which do cost us the loss of our desire, that naught could buy dear love, but the loss of dear love.
Fortune did play a subtler game. The conquered triumphs. The victor has the loss. Yet in the passage the gods have been most equal. Palamon, your kinsman hath confessed the right of the lady do lie in you, for you first saw her, and even then proclaimed your fancy. Lead your lady off, and call your lovers from the stage of death, whom I adopt my friends. A day or two, let us look sadly and give grace unto the funeral of Arcite, in whose end the visages of bridegrooms will put on and smile with Palamon, for whom an hour, but 1 hour since, I was as dearly sorry as glad of Arcite, and am now as glad as for him sorry. Oh, you heavenly charmers! What things you make of us! For what we lack, we laugh. For what we have, are sorry still. Are children in some kind. Let us be thankful for that which is, and with you